So if you're like me, that you're in your business and you don't want to work for anybody else, you want to be your own boss, you want to do your own rules, and you want to create, you want to build something, like really something that you feel proud of, then this is for you, my friends. And I invite you to stay to the end. Hey guys, welcome. Listen, just give me 5 minutes of your time before you leave this. And if this resonates with you, then I suggest you watch the whole video. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to talk to you guys about building your business or starting your business in construction. And the reason that I'm proud of talking to you guys about this is because I have built 3 successful businesses doing over $10 million in the construction industry. So I am very well-rounded about growing business, but it wasn't always like that. I probably failed more businesses than I actually succeed in businesses. And what happened was, with me at least, I was the contractor. When I first started my construction business, I was doing small jobs, $5,000 jobs, $10,000 jobs, $15,000 jobs. I was doing windows, bathrooms, driveways, anything I could get my hands on. And that worked for a little bit. But the problem is, like, I was working long hours. People didn't respect my time. People basically just wanted the cheapest price. I was going after the wrong projects, after the wrong clients. And I was basically working so much, weekends, nights, long sleeps. For what? I didn't have nothing left. At the end of the day, I was broke. And I stayed broke for many, many, many years. Stay broke. I actually grew my business to $500,000. And then I was stuck because I was a one-man shop. I had like maybe a helper and assistant. But the problem is that I was working in the business, not on the business. But once I started learning how to work on the business, that's when everything changed. I now have time for family. I don't have to work every day. My multiple businesses run without me. So I'm here to tell you that it's possible to build a successful business, but you just have to learn and know how to build a business, because nobody teaches you how to build a business. You teach yourself how to run a project. You teach yourself how to estimate. You teach yourself how to go and chase leads, but you don't teach yourself that there's a process and system for everything. And that was my biggest issue when I was trying to grow my business. I thought I knew it all, and I didn't know shit. That was a shame of me. Like, and now that I see it back, if I would have done things differently, I would have been totally somewhere else. But we're here for you. Okay. So that's why I put this together, this presentation called the 1 million remodeling business blueprints. Because I'm going to tell you basically what you need in your business to succeed, what it could look like in your business. Because I have done this multiple times. And like I explained to you guys before, I failed in so many businesses. But the reason that I'm still here and I was able to succeed and grow multiple businesses is because I never gave up. I committed, because I don't see myself doing anything else. So if you're like me, that you're in your business and you don't want to work for anybody else, you want to be your own boss, you want to do your own rules, and you want to create, you want to build something, like really something that you feel proud of, then this is for you, my friends. And I invite you to stay to the end, because I'm going to give you some golden nuggets that's going to help you improve your business, your lifestyle, your family style. Is going to help you become something better than you are today. I promise you, it's going to help you. That's why I'm here today. So without further ado, I'm going to start my presentation. Let me show you exactly what I have for you guys, and we'll go from there. So here we are, 1 million remodeling business blueprints. Stop playing small. Learn the blueprint and dominate your market. You see, another thing too is that a lot of people think that you have to change the plan. You have to change the clients. Some people are doing residential. You want to go commercial. You don't want to do residential. You want to do restaurants. Maybe you want to do apartments. Maybe you want to do, it doesn't matter. That's not going to fix anything. You could change your whole plan, your marketing. You could change what kind of projects you're going to do. It's not going to make a difference if you don't know how to grow your business. Do you understand that? Like, you have to really learn how to grow your business, because it's not about estimating. It's not about going to the job site or going to Home Depot or Lowe's and buy materials. It's not about that. That's not how you grow your business. You're growing your business about building process and systems, building people, learning how to manage people, how to lead by example, how to put your time and effort where it matters in your business, so you could basically move your business from here to here. Most people, what happens is that your business is like this. You go up, some days you're up here, then you're down here, up here, down here, up here, down here. But the ultimate goal is for your business to do this, right? Sometimes, yes, you're going to have a little drop, but then you get back and you continue going. That's growing a business. And the reason that people don't know how to grow the business is because you just don't know. So listen up, take some notes. All this information is for you for free. Just listen up, take some notes, rewind this video if you need to. And by the way, if you like this video, at some point, give me a like and a share, okay? That's all I ask for you guys. A like and a share if you like this video. Don't do it yet. Let's wait. All right, so What you're gonna learn today? Today you're gonna learn what is possible in the remodeling business. Whether you're a plumber, a window contractor, a general contractor, a remodeler, a tile contractor, it doesn't matter. I'm teaching you how to grow a business, how to put people, places. So it doesn't matter what industry you are. This applies to every industry. Okay. Why most contractors stay stuck? I'm going to talk to you guys about the three systems every $1 million business needs to start and to basically build a foundation. I'm also going to show you where you are in that business roadmap. We actually created a nice roadmap with stages. So I'm going to show you where you are so you can identify yourself and basically what to do next to grow with less stress. Now, this is another important one, guys. A lot of times, like your health is more important than any project, any clients. It's more important. So you have to be able to reduce the stress in your business so that you live longer and you enjoy life. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that too. So let's get started. So what's possible when you build a real remodeling business? What's possible? You're no longer doing everything yourself. Imagine you don't have to wear all the hats. How amazing would that be? You're no longer guessing what to do next. You have a clear step by step. Like you understand, next I need to do this. Next, I need to hire somebody. Next, I need to hire this type of person. Next, I need to invest in this type of marketing. Next, imagine having that clear path. So you just go and keep going. You have systems that brings you leads, jobs, and revenue automatically. You have this. You don't have to be chasing leads and begging for referrals, or you have to just basically take jobs that you don't want to take because you're hungry for leads. You don't have to do that anymore. You're confidently closing bigger jobs and sets better margins. The bigger jobs you go, the better margins they are. Can we agree on that? So if you stop at doing $10,000 projects, $50,000 projects, imagine how it look like doing bigger projects. Okay. And most important, your team is organized and projects stay on track. Imagine having an organization, everything is tracked. You know where your numbers are. You know how much are you making in your projects. Your team is excited about it. But when you don't have systems and stuff, everything's disorganized and everybody just kind of like, it's like, oh, what I'm doing here. And there's so much friction between you and your team. And then you blame people, you blame others. No, I just can't hire, I just can't find the right people. And and everybody that I hire is just not, it's just bad, it's disqualified. But I'm here to tell you that it's not them. Have you ever thought about it? Maybe it's you. Maybe because you don't have the right process and systems in your business that keeps people accountable, that shows people how to do their job properly, that has KPIs, metrics to make sure that people actually are hitting those metrics. And when they're not hitting those metrics, you stepped in as the leader and you basically work with them to figure out what's going on and how can they improve. Imagine having that in your business so that people want to come to work. People want to work for you and be there with you and go through battles for you. Because yes, owning a business is going to be tough, not just for you, the business owners, but for your future team. It's going to be tough. And you guys have to create this bond and the system and this process so that everybody's, imagine everybody trying to go the same direction together as a team. That's possible, my friends, because I'm doing this. Okay. So this is not just about making money. It's not about making money. Making money is important, but money is a tool. It's about building a business that runs without you. Imagine having a business that you could just take vacations and you don't have to worry about it. You have people in place, you have systems in place, and it just runs. I have not dealt with a customer for 2 or 3 years now because I have people to do it. You see, you as the business owner, your job, listen to this, write this down if you're taking notes. Your job is to take care of your people, your employees, your 1099s, so that your people, employees, they take care of the customers, of the clients. That's it. That's it, right? When you have a strong foundation, you have process, SOPs, KPI, detailed instructions, step by step policies. When you have that, it's all possible. And your job is to keep providing your team the tools, the training they need so that they could succeed. And they take care of your customers. All right. Let's keep going, guys. All right. Picture the business you want. Imagine doing $100 to $500,000 on repeat projects. Imagine doing these bigger projects. You're working with less people, less customers. Imagine working with less customers. Imagine doing $1 million and working with just 2 or 3 customers. How great would that be? And more profit too, by the way. Time for family. You're gonna have more time for family. It's not just at the job sites. And a business that continues growing without you. Autopilot. Okay, so now let me talk to you guys about how we're gonna help you, okay, in our ecosystem. By the way, we're actually helping a lot of people. And we have, for example, we have this individual that started working with us about 8 months ago. He was doing $200,000 and he was stuck at $200,000. And he was at the job site every day. He was doing everything wrong. Like he was working hard. Like we all work hard. But once we helped them and we created processes and systems and we changed the mindset, because this is the most important thing, by the way, the mindset. Once we did that for him, Now, today, we actually just had a call with him. He just hit $1.2 million. $1.2 million. And this year, he's on track of hitting $2 million. And guess what? He's working less than ever because now he has the roadmap, he has the systems, he have the people in place to do this, right? So this is how we help people. Number one, step one is the 1 million remodeling business blueprint. Congratulations, you're here right now. You actually are in step one. This is the business blueprints. I'm gonna give you all in a second. This is the business blueprint. But after this, if you need more help and you really like are serious about growing your business and this, because we want to work with people that we can relate with, right? And if you feel that we're a fit, that you're in our industry, you're a niche, and you really want to grow your business and you're committed to do whatever it takes, because we want to work with winners. We're going to invite you to our workshop, which is step two. In our workshop, we're going to basically dissect your business, understand who the people are, who do you have, who do you help, and then we're going to give you our honest feedback and we're going to put a plan together with you in this workshop. We're going to put like this plan together so that you understand where the gaps in your business is. What is it you need to do next? What systems you need to invest? Who do you need to hire? So we're going to put this in the workshop. Now, from there, it gets more interesting. Once you go through the workshop, we're actually going to invite you to our boot camp. We have a 4-week boot camp, and we're basically going to be working with you in the boot camp together. And we're going to be actually doing a lot of stuff that you don't know how to do. Because what happens is that I could tell you what to do, right? I could tell you need this, you need that. But a lot of times you're not savvy in certain things. Like if I tell you you need to get a CRM and set up your system for this, yeah, go get it. But if you don't know how to get it, if you don't know how to set it up, it's not going to work for you. So we're gonna do it for you on the boot camp. Once you go through the boot camp, right, and now you have all the systems set up, you have the SOP set up, and everything looks amazing. Guess what? The journey is about to start. Now it gets interesting because now in just 60 days from today, if you come to our workshop and you go to the boot camp, in 60 days from today, you're gonna have a big business, not a big business, but you're gonna have everything set up for your business so you could basically start. So then we're gonna invite you to our club. You're gonna become one of our club members. And in the club members, you're going to be together with people just like you. You have the system, you have the process, but now you need the extra support. 24/7, we're there to help you. Hey, Carlos, we have this problem. What do we do? Hey, and we're guiding you through the club members. So everybody in the club is winning. Like we have a guy yesterday on the chat that he goes, "Oh my God, just 3 months ago, my business was chaos. Today, I can't believe what has happened to my business." It's really that fast. The transformation could be that fast. But you have to basically be coachable and you have to be able to take the steps. And like, you know what? Say to yourself, something that I'm doing today in my business is not working because I keep making the same mistakes. I'm like this. Today I'm here, tomorrow I'm here. I keep doing this. I keep going in circles. The other day I was speaking to a guy. He's about 70 something. Listen to the story. And I tell him, hey, what's your gross revenue? Because we want to find out your gross revenue. Like we're gonna ask you a lot of questions about your business. What's your gross revenue last year? He tells me $300,000, Carlos. $300,000. And how long you been in business? Over 30 years. Imagine being in business over 30 years and you're stuck at $300,000, you and your truck. Is that really what you want for yourself? And he's great. Like that his clients love him. He is amazing. He's like, he had all the tools, he has all the experience, but he just doesn't know how to grow the business. He also know how to grow people, how to train people, what systems he uses in his business, how to estimate properly, how to do a schedule properly, how to delegate. That's a big one, guys. You have to know how to delegate. He nobody taught him that. So he just thought like, I'm gonna do everything myself. I can't trust anybody to do it because every time I hire somebody, they just fail me. And at the end of the day, it's not that the persons that he hired failed him, is that he didn't have a process on how to hire somebody. And once he hired somebody, he doesn't know how to train them, how to onboard them, and how to make people accountable. He just doesn't know. So I don't want that. Like for me, I'm looking much bigger. I want a better life. I want a lot more. And if you're like me, this is for you. And these steps are going to help you. Now you don't have to jump on the steps. You could go step one, step two, and then you decide I'm gonna take my own step from here. And then if you're gonna come back later, then hey, welcome back. Okay. So that's how we're helping other contractors. Now, my journey. I've been in construction for 20 years. 20 years I've been doing this by myself, killing it, building my businesses. I built multiple $10 million businesses, as I explained to you. And the beauty about building multiple businesses, I was able now to do also real estate. Like once you learn the art of growing a business, then growing a business becomes easier. So now I do development, I do multifamily. We just purchased a multifamily building. I'm mentoring people, I'm helping contractors. The reason that I opened this company, the Cutting Edge Mentoring that you hear right now, is because I like to give back. It's inspiring. Like I want to help other people because I know what it was. I was born with nothing. I came with nothing. I came here from Peru when I was 6. I was broke. I had to work since I was 14 years old just to like live my life. So I understand. I can't work for nobody gave me anything. And I work hard and I work hard and I made a lot of mistakes. And so I got mentoring and got coaching. I actually mentored with Grant Cardone and the Ellie, one of the big names. And when I started doing that and going to this event and getting real help, that's when everything changed for me. Because now I was investing in myself. I was investing in my future. I was investing in my family. I was investing in freedom, like not be trapped in the business, not be trapped in the job. And then everything changed. So I started small with no plan and I built everything the hard way. So that was my journey. Today, so that's me. I'm there with Grant Cardone on stage. That's part of my team, my family. I have the cars, I have the house, I have the life that I'm looking for. But it took me years. And I could have done this much faster, but I was stubborn, right? Like you understand, like you're stubborn, like but I could have done this much faster if I would have changed. But you can do it faster. You don't have to make the mistakes that I make. Like I told you, Arturo was stuck in just less than a year. He's doing $1.2 million. The other guy, he basically just in 60 days, he's like, wow, my life has completely transformed. He's not making the big money yet, but he just feels so much better because he has a clear path. He has organization. He has everything. All right. So without further ado, let's jump on the why most contractors stay stuck. So most contractors stay stuck because you're chasing leads with no system, right? A lot of times I hear people say, "Oh, why do the people ghost me? They don't know how to they don't follow up. They ghost me. They say my price is too expensive because you're just chasing. You have no system. You quote it for free without following up ever. There's a science in sales. There's a science in when do you submit the proposal? How do you submit the proposal? What questions you ask? You have to learn all this stuff. Undercharging to win jobs. A lot of times you take on the wrong jobs because you don't have a system that brings you a lot of leads, right? So then you're desperate and you just take the wrong jobs. But when you take the wrong jobs, it just takes so much of your time and energy, and it sucks. I was there. It's like you can't sleep, and then they complain. They don't want to pay you on time because you're just taking wrong jobs. And then you basically have no plan. You're just in survival mode. You're winging everything that you do. Every day is something different. You're winging it. So this is why most contractors, I'll say about 98% of contractors fail. 98, that's a big sum. And this is also why contractors have a bad name in the industry because they don't get educated on being a business owner, growing a business. That's why I started this to help contractors really learn the science of building a business, building a team, building a legacy. All right. Sorry, I get very passionate about this because I've been doing this for so long, and I'm proud of what I have done. So I get really passionate when I see other people failing, and I know it's an easier path. So let's do the math. Imagine doing 10 projects at $100,000. That's $1 million. Because if you're doing under $1 million, the first goal for you guys is to get you to 1 million, right? So we could do 10 projects at $100,000 for 1 million. You could do 4 projects at $250,000 for 1 million, or you could do 2 projects. I'm sorry, 4 at 250, or you could do 2 projects at $500,000. So the point here is the bigger is smarter, not harder, because you could deal with literally two clients and get to the same result. I was speaking to another member last time, and he was doing $5,000, $6,000 kitchens, and he tells me, Carlos, I'm thinking about just selling the materials because I'm tired of these projects. And I tell him that that's not the way out, buddy, because he wants to open another company. You want to open another company, but you fell in the first company and you're blaming the customer because they don't want to pay what you want to pay. Like it doesn't make sense. The problem that you have, my friend, is that your marketing sucks. So when I looked at his marketing, his social media, his marketing, his Google reviews, it was bad. And I tell him, who's gonna pay you $50,000 for a kitchen if your marketing looks like that? So we need to work on that, right? Because his problem is not that $5,000, $10,000, and he needs to switch business models. His problem is that he's not going after the right clients. Like you're so used to going to a certain client that it's not worth it. Stop wasting your time with those. Let's go with the big projects, the profitable projects. And there's a system to do that. I was stuck way too long going after the wrong projects. Way too long. Next. So what's actually possible for you? You do not need a big team, by the way. You don't need a big team for this. A lot of times people are like, oh, I need to hire a lot of people. No, you don't. You do not need special connections. You do not need a lower big brand. It helps, but you don't need it, at least to get to the 1 million. You just need the right roadmap, the systems, and the support. That's really all you need. Because once we help you communicate better, understand how to estimate, how to run your business, how to build people, how to delegate, everything changes. Okay. Now, this is a $10 million roadmap that we created. Obviously, you're not at $10 million yet, but just so you understand how the roadmap works. Most of you guys, if you're between half a million, if you're starting or you're under $1 million, you're gonna be either in stage one, which is the hustler, or you're gonna be in stage two, which is the grinder, right? That's where you're gonna be at. Now, believe it or not, we actually had a guy that came into our program, and he did 6 million. He was doing $900,000. Then he did 6 million. Listen to the story. He did 6 million. Amazing. But the problem that he had was that he didn't build the foundation of his business. And guess what? It collapsed. When he reached out to us, he was almost going bankrupt because his business collapsed because he grew too fast. Like he was able to get a good job, but he was not ready as a foundation. He was not ready to basically grow that fast. He didn't have the people, he didn't have the training, he didn't have the KPIs, he didn't have the systems. So he got the revenue, but he wasn't be able to deliver because he missed a lot of the parts that your business needs. So some of you may be in stage two, but you're missing stuff from stage one. So we need to basically create and figure out what's missing in your business so that you can grow your business. Because like the foundation, if you guys know construction, imagine pouring concrete on the foundation of your property without putting rebar. Once you start building the house, that's going to collapse because the rebar equals the systems, the process that you need in your business. That is the rebar. So yeah, you can pour concrete, but if you don't put the rebar in there, it's going to collapse. That's what happened to him. Okay. So now I don't want to go through this right now because I want to go to the higher level stuff. But by the way, if you want to find out where you are in the roadmap, we're actually, my coaches and I will give you like a free evaluation to share with you where you are and kind of find out a little bit more. So if you're interested on a free one-on-one, just text us free roadmap to 786-461-1633. And then you get on a call with us and we kind of just show you where in the roadmap and what do you need. Absolutely free, no obligations. Okay. All right, so now common mistakes that keep you small. These are the common mistakes that keeps a lot of people small. You give free estimates with no follow-up. You're taking the wrong jobs. You're underpriced to win jobs, and no sales or project systems. We kind of already talk about that a little bit. So let's keep moving forward. Now, these are the three systems your business needs to grow before you want to get to $1 million. And if you pass $1 million, you still need these three systems and you want to create this for you. So number one, marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is that you're basically creating stuff to attract your ideal clients on autopilots. Does that make sense? Like when you're sleeping, there's marketing going on. Sales is basically once you attract the ideal client that you want to work with, that you could help, then sales, how do you convert this person into a paying customer, to a client? And then you have operations. Operations is basically once they become a client, how do you deliver the service and product that you're offering to this client and keep them happy? So those are the three most important things, systems that you want to have in your business. And by the way, what happens to most of people is that if these three systems in your business are not constantly running, your business goes like this, up and down. So think about this. You wake up today, you only have one lead, two leads. So then you put your time and effort in marketing. You generate leads. Great. Then tomorrow you sell a project. You forget about marketing because now you sold the project and now you're basically running the project and you're not doing marketing, you're not doing sales on autopilot. What's going to happen? Once you finish this project that consume all your time and effort, and then you got paid a little bit of money, then you're like, oh shit, I don't have nothing in the pipeline. What do I do now? So now you go back to marketing and you put time and effort in marketing, you put time and effort in sales, and then you put time and effort in operations. And then you're like, okay, well, I don't have enough money. I can hire somebody else. Let me go back over here. And it's a constant trap. So you're building a trap for yourself, not a business, because you continue in this trap. Does that make sense? So this is a three systems that you need in your business to continue growing. And there is, for each of these pillars, you need systems, process, people. And that's how you grow your business, by learning how to put systems, process, and systems into these three areas. All right, good. So now, why now is the time? Okay. Remodeling, guys, remodeling, construction is always going to be there. You know, people are always want to upgrade. People always want to do something to their houses. People always buying. I have clients that they even buy a brand new apartment and they gut it, they change the kitchen, they change everything. So there's always going to be a need for this business. Homeowners spend more time. Even with the recessions, people are spending time. They're in their house. They love it, right? Now, maybe in commercial, people are always investing in new spaces, new offices. They're opening new restaurants. There's always business in construction. And you do not need more time. You just need a better plan. A lot of people, oh, is this the right time to do it? Is this the right time to invest in my business? Is this the right time to hire somebody? Is this the right time to buy this program, this software? Yes, you just have to know what to do first, right? Because the longer you wait to make adjustments in your business, the longer you wait to get to your big goal, to your freedom. And that's the fear holds you back. Like the fear is like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So the people that we work with, the people that do the best in our programs are the action takers, the people that are ready to take action. Now, obviously, you have to take action with calculated risk, right? You're not just gonna go and throw your money to somebody that you don't really know. Obviously, you want to be able to work with people that could help you. So you have to do your research, right? But at the end of the day, once you find it, take action because that action is going to get you the reward. And even if you don't get the big reward, you learn something and you make an adjustments and you continue growing. Like when I was stuck on $500,000, I had to go to a lot of seminars, a lot of webinars, and every time that I went to one of those, I learned something new and I make an adjustment, something new, make an adjustment, something new. And that's how I was able to get out of the racetrack. Three quick questions. Are you tired of guessing and want a real plan? Yes? Good. Do you know bigger projects equals more freedom? We're going for that, right? A bigger project is going to give you more freedom because it's going to create more cash flow for you. And you don't have to deal with one customer. So if I gave you the blueprint, will you use it? Yes, I hope so. If I give you a blueprint, let's use it, correct? Why not? All right, so let me tell you about the workshop. Okay, so this will be step two in a process. The workshop is basically we actually have two options. We have an in-person event. We're actually here in Miami, Florida, where we meet. You come to our office, or we go to a location, and we basically do the whole workshop there with you, work with you. Or we have a virtual workshop. If you're not local, or if you want to travel, then we could do virtual as well. And what we do is again, we build your complete blueprint in just a few hours. It's about 3, 4, 5 hours. We're gonna put your blueprint. We're gonna give you a big manual, and then we're gonna work on your manual on what is the goals for the business, what we're gonna go after, and then we're gonna give you feedback. Like maybe you're going after the wrong project. Maybe it's not right for you. Maybe we need to switch and figure out who's your ideal clients, like who we want to target. What's your ideal project? Who we want to target? Because maybe what you think is not really scalable. Let's just call it. Okay. Then you're also going to be able to learn the systems that runs $1 million business. And we're going to show you what systems you need and how to put it in your business so that you can start running your business as a real business. And you don't do what happened to my buddy that he did 6 million and he basically almost went bankrupt because he didn't have the systems in place yet. Okay, that's a horrible situation. Like imagine doing 6 million, you think you're doing great, and then you lose everything. That's bad. And you're also obviously going to get expert guidance from people that are doing the business. Like I am in the business, I'm doing it, I done it, and I'm doing it today. So you're not getting guidance from somebody that, oh, I maybe know how to do it, but what have you done? Look me up, search me up, Carlos Contractor, Cutting Edge Innovative. You find me online. Okay, you see, I'm not full of bullshit. I hate those people that they try to offer you something, they try to offer you help, but they want like financial advice. Like really, like what do? You're not offering me financial advice, and you even know how to do anything in your life. How's your life looking like? What you're gonna get in the workshop? You're gonna get the $1 million blueprint workbook. You're gonna get estimate sales, schedule systems. You're gonna get template scripts, docs. You're gonna get high level networking. Because by the way, when you go to these network events with these workshops, you're gonna be in a room with people in the same industry, in the same stages, stage one and stage two. You're gonna be people surrounded with the right people. So having that community also helps you grow, also helps you feel that you're not alone. Because what happens is you have family, you have members, and they don't understand what you go through. They don't understand it. But being around people that understand what you go through, that battle with you every single day because they understand the clients, they understand the projects, they understand the construction. It's like a relief. One of the things that we get a lot of feedback in our club, it's really having the support of people that are in the club because we just push each other to continue doing things. We advise, we help each other. So it's great. Okay. Now, if you're interested on the club, I'm sorry, on the workshop, not the club. The club comes later. On the workshop, just text 786-461-1633. Just text the word workshop. We'll send you a link and we'll basically invite you to our next event. All right, 786-461-1633. Now, if you're still not sure, okay, you're just one decision away from changing everything. I promise you, one decision away. Send a text. So you want to stop wasting time on small jobs. If you're doing small jobs, trust me, I was there too. And this works for anybody. This applies to anybody. A lot of times, some people have the fear, like, oh, what? How am I going to do a bigger job? I'm only doing $10,000 jobs. I can imagine doing a $500,000 job. And I'm here to tell you that it's possible because I have done it and I know how to do it. You just need the way, the roadmap on what to do next, how to brand yourself, how to brand your company, and you don't have to do it yourself. We could help you do it with you. So it's very beneficial. Let's build a business you always wanted. I know you started a business not because you wanted a job. and you want to be too trapped and you want to work 80 hours a week, you're gonna start a business because of that. I know that. You started a business because you wanted something better for your life, for your future, for your family. And not only that, you owe it to yourself. And you know what? When you start a business, your job as a business owner is to grow your business so massive to help other people, to help the employees, to help their families. You know how good it feels that you're basically just helping yourself and your family, but you're also helping other families. You're helping your community. That's when you started a business, my friends. Okay. So let's go ahead and join the in-person event workshop or the virtual, whichever one you prefer. We could do it in person. You're gonna get the same, get the same value after the events. You're gonna have a clear plan after events. You're gonna know exactly what you need to do for your business, and you're gonna have like that roadmap, that the goal, like what I need to do next. And again, if you're starting your business, this applies to you too. This is actually better. If you're starting your business, imagine just having everything ready for you. Boom. And you, in 30 days from now, you could be at another level. Okay. So don't make excuses. Take action right now. Text the word workshop to 786-461-1633. And I'll see you live, my friends. Now, I really hope that this information helps you. I really hope that we can work together. And please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this video if you want more. We also have other videos here, and I hope you guys enjoy. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's go.